today. Today we want to look into backing up or a backup in Sage Evolution accounting software. So basically, we're saying now you have the knowledge of how to go around Sage Evolution, and you now want to back up your information so that it is not lost. So this is how we are going to do it. So first off, um, we're going to start with its backup and what do we expect to learn from this slide. So the purpose of this lesson is to get out a backup for our data in the Sage Evolution accounting software. So we are just saying, well, I'm just going to show you how to basically keep your information safe by creating a copy of that information within Sage Evolution accounting software. Then what are the learning objectives? We're going to define what is backup. We're going to understand why do we want to back up our information. We're going to identify where do we do our backup, and we're going to go show a stage by stage uh, backup in Sage Evolution database and also in the SQL, which is the standard query language that we use in Sage Evolution. Right, what is a backup? A backup is a copy of a file or either other item of data made in case the original is lost or damaged. So as I said, it is a copy. Why do we backup or why? Right, first off, as I said, we need to protect ourselves from damage of information or losing information. And we also back up, or how do we damage our information? Usually it is when your computer crashes, or when you are infected by a virus, or possibly your hard drive fails to boot, or there's any physical damage to your computer. Maybe your computer was vandalized, or maybe it was bent, maybe it was of a fire, or even theft. Then the different types of backups. So we in Sage Evolution, or generally in when we're doing backups, we have the three types of backups. The first one, it is what we call the full backup, which has the complete system images taken at one time or specific points in time. So we're just saying it is when you do a backup for the whole period, it is just everything that is within that period. Then we have what we call the incremental backup. This is one which is successive copies of data contain only that portion that has been changed since the preceding backup copy was made. So the incremental, we're saying you are putting more information on top of more information. You are going to save on top of another save, but the only change is the new information is being introduced with the old information. Then we have what we call the differential. This is the type of backup or that preserves data, saving only the differences in the data since the last backup. So we are saying with the differential, your system is going to identify what is new and what is old. Then it saves the new information. Right, where do we do our backup? Basically, these days, most people do their backup on the cloud, which is remote storage. Wherever you go, you can access your information, whether you have the physical storage or not. Then we have what we call the magnetic tape. This is either maybe a flash drive. It compares to a flash drive, but it's just a tape. Then we have the hard drive, which is the onboard or the external drive of a computer. We have the flash drive, which is a USB drive. We can actually do a backup in your phone memory. You can do backup using a CD or a DVD or any other optical storage device. So this is where you can backup. Well, as far as where you can backup, I cannot fully comment which is the best storage, but well, some people advocate that you go for the cloud. Other people advocate that you go for CDs. It's different. It depends on what type of storage you're doing and who are you in terms of your own expertise. Then how do we do a backup, or how do we carry out a backup? At times you can do an automatic whereby you program this backup in your machine or in the system where it is system initiated. There's a task scheduler whereby you appoint the date, you appoint the time, and at that time or date, the backup happens whether you're there or not. Then you have the what we call the physical or manual manipulation, where you have to initiate the what? The backup. Right. How do we do backup in Sage Evolution? Right. We do backup in Sage Evolution using the database manager, the Sage Evolution database manager. Then in SQL, we also do backup using the SQL, the SQL Server Studio Management or Management Studio. Right, so backing up using Sage Evolution database management. Right, this is our screenshot for the Sage Evolution database, which is found in our desktop apps. That is when you have Sage Evolution installed on your machine. So this, you search for it in the Windows, we search by typing EDM, then you click on it. Then you choose the server by right-click on the SQL Server group and click on the new SQL Server registration. So when you click the EDM, it pops up. Then it gives you that window where it says SQL Server group. You click on the SQL Server group where you do a right-click. Then when after right-clicking, it pops up the SQL Server name. What SQL Server name do you want to put in? So you choose the name. Is it a US? Is it a usable Windows NTS authentication? That is when there's an authentication on the machine, or is it a SQL Server authentication that you want to do? Then you choose the server name that you want to back up. Right. Then afterwards, after choosing the SQL Server name, you click on it. So there by the tree there, you click. Then you double click the chosen server on the top left. So after clicking the local drive there, it shows all the common databases that are created in your Sage Evolution database management. So then you go to the server that you want to back up. Either in these circumstances, we have the DKCon, the DonnellyCon, the Evolution Common. So you go and choose what you want to back up. Right. Then you choose, after choosing, in this case, you are choosing Sage Evolution Common. Then you right click, then you click on the backup database option. Then you verify the details. Is it the right database? Yes, is the Evolution Common database. What is the name of the backup? It's called the Evolution Common backup. Then you go to backup. Is it a complete backup or is it a differential? In this case, we intend to use a complete backup. Then what do you want to do? Do you want to truncate your log? Which means, do you want to record this log of the backup? Yes, you want to record the backup. Then you want to overwrite. By overwriting, which means you want to replace all the other information. So in this case, we don't intend to replace any other information. So we're using this as a completely new backup. Then you click on, you choose where you're going to back up your information, then you click on OK. So now we have done our backup through the EDM, the Sage Evolution Management Database. Now we want to do backup using the SQL, the query language. Right, so you type SQL in your Windows search. That's the first thing. Then you click on the SQL Server Management Studio. So in this Server Management Studio, that is where you can administer the SQL. Afterwards, SQL pops up, Microsoft SQL Server 2014, which is the Management Studio. Then you choose the server name, then you authenticate, and then click Connect. So there what you're doing is, what type of authentication are you using? Are you using a Windows authentication? What server name did you use? In this case, it's FB SQL Express. That's the server name that you have chosen. Then you carry out your connection, then you connect. Then after connection, your server is opened, right? In the server there, FB SQL server to 2000, it was the database, the security, the server objects, the replication, and the management. So what do we need to do? Do we want to expand this database? So that's the expansion there. Then after you've expanded, you go to the database, then you choose the evolution common database. That is the one that we want to carry out a backup on. Right, so you highlight the database and right click, then you go to the tasks. After tasks, then you go to backup. You click on backup. Then you choose the backup options and click OK. So the backup options there, is it the evolution common? Yes. Do you want a full backup? Yes. What is the component? It is a database. Where are we backing to? We are backing to our disk. In this case, we are backing to the machine. Then we check our address. Then we press on OK. Then we carry out our backup. Right. Then this is a very important notice. In Sage Evolution, in the window of Sage Evolution, there's a copy company, right? So most people confuse this copy company as a backup. So as a note, a copy company in Sage Evolution administrator window is not a backup. Are we together there? And thank you.